Hey guys, so coming at you with a tag. If all my makeup disappeared, which 10 would I replace first? To start out, if you hear a weird noise in the back, that's from my ceiling fan. Otherwise, I would probably faint halfway through the video from all the heat and the humidity. So I hope there's not too much noise in the back. And there's also a gift from my dear friend Jan, and so let me get started. It looks like more than 10, it may be more than 10, but definitely these are the products. I would either go straight away online and order them or hit downtown and repurchase them because these are a must for me. To start out, the first thing would probably be an eyebrow pencil from Lancome. The Brow Expert, it's a powder pencil, I've shown this before. Goes on real powdery, no wax in it. And so that would be the first thing I would probably get. I would repurchase right away online all my Sleek blushes. I love these to death. They're highly pigmented, they stay on all day. I guess I could go through the colors right quick. This is Coral. Pomegranate, Scandalous, Flushed, Rose Gold, and Sahara. So definitely I would just go right online and reorder these. Cream blushes. Hourglass, Shears, Cheek Stain. This is a Flush Liquid, and this is in Petal, which is a nice coral color. And in the color Flush, which is a nice red. Also a definitely must-have for me. So all this category right now is under blushes. Cream to powder bronzer. They call this a bronzer. It's cream bronzer basically, but this blush, it's waterproof, it stays on. All-time favorite. Also always have a backup of this. Single eyeshadows from MAC. The only colors that are a must for me is Wedge, Quarry, Grain for highlighting or brow bone, and Coquette. Packaged eyeshadow palettes, one I would definitely repurchase would be this one from Louise Young, because I'm just amazed by the texture of them. They're not chalky, they go on really creamy powdery like. I love the colors on here. I definitely would have to repurchase this. All of these colors I would repurchase. These are Stila shadows. I've showed this before and I'm in love with Stila shadows. I use this like crazy. Love the texture. Pigmentation for me on these are perfect. They stay on. Mascara would be no big deal. Maybelline Stiletto in waterproof. Concealer that I would have to replace right away would be from Ellis Foss. The concealer. Okay, this is kind of messy, but still the most perfect concealer for me. Consistency. I wish it had more coverage, but still perfect. You can set it with powder. It doesn't cake up or anything. I definitely have to repurchase this if it was stolen, taken, or whatever. Color corrector, I would go for Bobbi Brown again. To set concealer, definitely would repurchase the Powder Floss from Benefit. The makeup would disappear winter or summer. If it was in the summer, I definitely have to get two compacts of powder foundation. One is the MSF from MAC. No, this one. The MSF from MAC. And the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Powder Foundation. I always have a backup of this. Another must-have would be a blotting powder. Now when it comes to blotting powder, a big issue for me is packaging. Blotting powder has to be quick, so if the packaging is awful, it irritates me. For example, the blotting powder from MAC, I don't like the packaging. It doesn't come with anything. I do use this, but to me this powder is pressed way too firm in order to get some powder on the sponge or whatever you use. and so you end up digging really hard, which takes more time. And to me, blotting powders, it just has to be quick. You're on the run, and yeah, you need to blot, and I don't have time for digging and stuff. So like I said, I do use it. It's not what I carry along with me. What I do like carrying along with me is from Bobbi Brown Neutral, the sheer finish press powder. It's quick. I like the sponge it comes with. It is yellow undertone, but it still works for my skin type, even if I use pink undertone foundations. Keeps the oil away pretty long. Another one that I like is from Michael Todd. I would always repurchase this one. This is also quick, and with this one, you also, what's nice about, you have the lid that protects the powder so no oil gets in it. There would only be one single color that I would repurchase right away, is from Hourglass. This is Poetry. Always keep a backup of this. Perfect color, perfect nude. It works with any other color, and I use this color the most. Bronzer, I would still, number one, I would have to get Bare Minerals Fall Tan, and two other ones, of course, I've showed this before and everybody knows this, the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. And for contouring, or depending what foundation I use, also the bronzing powder, number 2 medium from Bobbi Brown. Definitely the Armani Silk Lasting UV Foundation and MAC Pro Longwear. These two would have to be replaced. And like always, Oil Control Mattifier from Murat. This is also be top of the list that I'd have to replace. Use this all year around, every day, go through tubes like crazy with this stuff. Eyeshadow primer number 1, I'll always keep a backup of this also, is the Eye Basics, and this is in Buff, which I've also showed before. Nice neutral color, and yeah, I just love how it works. It works with any types of eyeshadows. This is my number 1 primer. Kabukis, I would need 2 of these. I always need 2 of these. One for bronzing, depending which bronzer I use, or for setting powder. I love these. From Makeup Forever. Definitely would need another stippling brush. Always need stippling brushes for cream products, cream blushes, and whatever, or highly pigmented blushes. I always use a stippling brush, so that would be a must-have. A finishing brush or powder brush, one I would definitely repurchase is Louise Young, the LY07. As you can see, it's packed with powder. I love this brush. Or from Sigma, well, not or, I have to say and, powder brush, the SS134. The new number is F20, and I have about three or four of these, and I like using these for bronzer depending on what type of bronzer I'm using. Works really well. It doesn't shed very much. It's very soft. So I love this brush. A couple of eye brushes I would definitely repurchase like immediately would be from Sigma, the SS129. I love this concealer brush. I don't know what it is about this brush, but I just love it. It works perfect for concealer. I basically have two favorites of concealer. This is the MAC 252. This is also a must-have for me, especially like the inside of the corner of the eyes or right below the lashes for concealer or anything. This is my favorite concealer brush. And also this one, like working underneath the shadows with concealers, blending it out. So these are like my top two favorite concealer brushes I'd have to replace immediately. A couple of ones that I would need right away is Sonia Kashuk. I think this is called a blending brush. I'm not sure, the names aren't on here. I love this brush, use it all the time. Blending out hard edges from the crease. I always prefer an angled brush like this. This one happens to be from Coastal Scents. So what I like about this, you blend above the crease like this, and you just turn it around and it automatically blends in the crease. So I like this type of brush. I have two of these. Like I said, this one is from Coastal Scents. The other one is from Japonesque. It's also angled, works also really well. A not so spectacular brush, but I would definitely repurchase this. This brush comes with the Maybelline gel liner. And what I use this for, I use this for a cake liner. And this is also a good tip if you don't, like in the hot days or humid days, you don't like using mascara bottom lashes. You just wet this brush and go in the cake liner and you just run it all through the hairs, your bottom lashes, and it just adds some color to the lashes, and I really like this brush. Lip gloss, Hourglass Extreme Sheen in the color Truth. This is my top favorite lip gloss. It's not sticky. It has a brush on the front, good color payoff, and it's not too glossy, not sticky at all. Definitely have to get this. Eyeliner, I'm only adding one, so I'm not cheating on the liner this time. This is in Underground, the 24/7 from Urban Decay, which is a nice brown. Not too dark, not too light. Lip liner, I'm not cheating, I'm only mentioning one. This is the A10 Natural from NYX. This is the most perfect lip liner for me. I have tons of backup of this, always need this one. Okay, so that concludes my tag of my 50 million products that I would have to replace if they would disappear. Sorry, I couldn't keep it at 10. So now to my gift. My dear friend Jan sent me some stuff. Thank you, Jan. I wanted a couple of things. Of course, she added a couple more items in the package. I wanted this brush, small multi-purpose powder brush from Sonia Kashuk. What I needed one was a nice pointy one, and so I asked her to send me this one, and I love all the Sonia Kashuk brushes from each line. Even the more inexpensive ones with the white handles are great. These with the black handles are great, and also this line. This was also a gift from my friend Crystal. I love this brush, I always use it. My favorite liner brush is actually from Zoeva. This is a lining brush, but I wanted a different one. I wanted to give this one a try from Sonia Kashuk, and I really love this one. It's really, really pointy. You can get right deep into the top lashes with this whenever using gel liner or cake liner. It's a really nice brush. This is the Sonia Kashuk Velvety Matte Lip Crayon. This is a Nudie Nude 05, and just as the name says, it's really, really velvety, and I just love this, and it's such a nice color. She added a couple of nice shaving products, which I still haven't tried. I want to try using my other ones before I open like 4 different types of shaving creams that I have right now. Real pre-shaving oil, and which looks like this. I still haven't tried this, but it smells really fresh, and so I've never tried any kind of pre-shaving oils, so excited to try that. And also a shaving cream from the same line. Also wanted me to try this Olay Professional Pro X. This is an eye restoration complex. It's actually supposed to be for puffiness and dark circles. I've used it 4 times, so I will still need probably another week and a half to see how this goes, but so far so good. A pressed bronzer from Physicians Formula, also with an SPF 50. I have the powder of this, which I have tried, also with an SPF 50, which was a gift for my friend Michelle that I've shown before. That also has an SPF 50. The problem with the powder that I have from this, you put it on, once it combines with the skin, your skin automatically has like a white cast on it. That's the only thing I don't like about the powder, and so I have to see how this works, the bronzer. I love the fact that it is SPF 50, another bronzer, and I really love this bronzer. This is Lumilux Bronze Palette from Pixi. Comes in a really nice box, and it looks like this. Really nice colors. I also love this for using as an eyeshadow. A blush from Jordana. This is in the color 32 Rose Silk. This is really, really nice. And the good thing is, if you're ever looking for a dupe, Cargo's Tonga uses like crazy, as you can see. Already going down here, and that's Tonga. And this is the Rose Silk. And okay, actually on the skin there is some difference, but not much. I mean, but if you look at them side by side, they're basically the same colors, so I really like that. This is Silent Treatment from Wet n Wild. I haven't opened this, but the colors are also really nice. And this color, this single one, this is in Nutty. And perfect color. I just love these colors, and the Wet n Wild shadows are really good also. And a liquid liner. This is in Chocolate from Jordana. Can't wait to try this. This I'm keeping for the winter. Okay, so I want to say thank you, Jen, for sending me all these things, and I hope everyone's doing well. Oh, I forgot something. Sonia Kashuk bag. Look at this bag she put in there with it. I actually like this because it has really nice zipper thingies on here, and you can actually put products on both sides. Then it folds up. Perfect for traveling. Really nice. Okay, so now I covered everything. So I want to say thank you for watching, and see you guys soon. Bye.